No, the best way to pleasure a woman is the best erogenous zone in the body is her capillaries.
Yeah, it turns out OBS had just like basically bricked itself with an update, which was why it wasn't losing the stream properly. Anyway, we resume with Vapey McVapeface, or whatever the fuck we're calling the wizard now.
Emperor Palpatine.
That's... Palpy McVapeface.
The reason why his face is scarred and deformed is because his custom vape mod blew up in his face.
I can't fucking wait to play the new LEGO Star Wars with you.
The only reason he didn't die completely is because, remember, he didn't use an internal battery, he hooked up to a car battery. So it wasn't that the thing exploded, it's that all the juice just kind of vaporized all at once because he had on 666 watts. So...
A few moments later...
Oh, are we back?
Yeah, entire connection just randomly dropped. Hang on a second, it's reconnecting to Twitch and stuff.
Hey, I closed all my tabs before streaming. Perhaps you could close all your ones on... Oh, you're talking about... What was that website where you take two rocks and you reduce their grain size? What was the action called? What's the act to do it? Why did I just look it up myself?
No, it's the cables randomly stopped working. Hang on a second, I'm gonna go...
The cables randomly stopped working.
Hang on.
6.5 hours later.
What tier Patreon do people need to be on to get this exclusive footage?
We need to actually start making exclusive Patreon vids. Maybe we could do one where we discuss us Googling and hentai in the middle of RE8. That's a perfect Patreon exclusive video.
We would discuss it, but it's not in the video anymore.
No, I still have the footage though. Right, are we back? Can we fucking go?
That's a question I was going to ask you.
Okay. It might be a bit unstable, so,
Might? The entire stream just fucking stopped.
Yeah, it can't...
Yeah, apart from the stream, cutting out, for the most part, it's been relatively stable.
Just like my mental health.
That's full Anchorman logic. 60% of the time, it works 100% of the time. Yeah, if you don't count the parts where the stream fucking crashed, it's been pretty stable.
Again, just like my mental health. Oh, God. Right, can you see me fighting gremlins and stuff?
Yes, using like 3 different spells at once.
Okay, good. I forgot to put the unlimited power back on. I'll fix that fuck up later.
I'm sure we've already made that Palpatine joke.
Yep. That was the entire point of this playthrough, Sam, was to get unlimited power. That's what I was saying. I can't wait to play the new LEGO Star Wars with you. It looks fantastic.
I was telling Reese about this earlier. Every year on April 1st, the subreddit prequel memes does something different.
What do they do this year?
This year, you are allowed to post prequel memes.
But only in LEGO Star Wars form?
But not Star Wars prequel memes.
Ha 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 ha!
So some clever people have been starting to make memes out of the second Indiana Jones film. Because it is technically a prequel.
Oh, that's brilliant. And also it's got Harrison Ford in it.
Yep.
That was one of the best bits about the LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga, was just randomly having Indiana Jones because he was Harrison Ford.
I think they're canonically in the same universe.
Yeah, it's
So one of the comics doesn't tie them together where Harrison Ford randomly finds like the bones of Chewbacca or something.
One of them's the history of the other one, but it flip-flops as to which is which. Because remember, it's a galaxy a long time ago.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say before the stream crashed. Palpatine.
Palpatine.
Clone Wars Palpatine was fucking badass. Like, he just smack talks General Grievous to his face.
I'll take care of this. I am Supreme Chancellor Palpatine of the Galactic Republic, and I will not be bullied by any thug who happens to...
On that note, did you see the picture I sent you? I think it was either late last night or early today.
No.
It was under the cursed comments or whatever it was.
No, I haven't seen it. Sorry, what was it?
Well, I won't spoil it for you. Go look at it now. It's very straightforward.
I'm on a platforming challenge, Sam.
Sorry, are you worried that the stream might be, halted for a few minutes?
No, I'm worried that I might die and lose, like, one of my extra lives, which I need for, like, the fucking mini-boss, though.
Oh no, I can't pause the stream. I'm on a moving platform. Now I've just gone on it. I'll get on another one.
You sound like
I would describe it, but
you sound like
then we'll
Jeremy
get bad.
Clarkson. Oh, I've seen artwork of that.
What?
Oh, Grant's.
Let me guess. One of the taglines is General Kenobi. You're a bold one.
Oh no, not Grievous. The picture above the Grievous comment. Granted, it also involved portals, but still.
Wait, portals? Even with portals, you'll need someone with 4 hands. Who do we know of that has 4 hands? The notorious assassin Hans Larry.
Oh god. He needs his brother Feats George to push the wheelchair though, so we're safe from him. Oh god, no, that would be a fucking horrific sight. Like Hans Larry shows up and he doesn't have his wheelchair, so he's just scrambling around the floor like a fucking crab with his hand feet.
Yep. I remember the duo were big in the 80s, and so they're getting a bit old now. So what, he turns up the old, just like, no, I know I'm not be the youngest person in the room, but look at this. You see these hands, all 4 of them? I keep them extra soft. Sir, this is Denny's. I know, and I will pay the bill. I got this. 20 minutes later. Does anyone have cash on them? I don't really. Look, wasn't it 20 minutes earlier you said you got this? Yeah, but that was then. Now is now.
Honestly, I just imagine that Hans Larry was die early from complications due to like the
Complications of what?
because like his blood vessels work differently because of the extra hands.
No,
Yeah.
only slightly differently. Are you saying that amputees saying they die early because the blood vessels don't work the same way?
No, but they do pleasure differently.
Well, the blood vessels measure differently.
No.
Didn't know you've been, reading kind of vampire porn. No, the best way to pleasure a woman is the best erogenous zone in the body is her capillaries.
Fuck's sake, this has been Pick Ideas for Borb. Oh, I can absolutely have him draw that.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking draw that.
That's a quote. We're just gonna have to wait and see, Sam. He'll fucking do it though. Look at that. That guy's got big capillaries.
No, those are just tentacles.
Oh, that's just what he wants you to think. A tentacle is just a capillary that's got some gains.
No, it isn't.
Let's not split hairs over this. I have the white armor now. At last, I have my Gandalf cosplay. I'm Palpatine as he should have been.
The main playthrough is the soldier, right? The knight.
Yeah.
Can you get a white armor for that?
Yeah.
Then we'd go to the front page of Twitch. It'd be a white knight.
Oh dear.
12 seconds later.
What
I
was the...
thought Paul would be too busy, power leveling there, Mr. Blobby. Even though they're 150 by now.
We don't talk about Borb's Mr. Blobby when we're not in a fucking Elden Ring stream. You will.
Didn't you send me Bulb's line art for the pick? And I was like, yes, perfect.
You will summon him. Stop. He'll summon Mr. Blobby. That's right. I have to corrupt
Wait,
these statues.
the only way I'd be able to summon Mr. Blobby if Bulb was watching this. What? So if Bulb is listening to this, he'll hear this and say, "Oh, I better listen to this." How's Bulb supposed to hear this if he's not hearing this?
I just meant that you'll summon Mr. Blobby, like actual Mr. Blobby.
Oh god, can you imagine Bulb's Mr. Blobby character in this game as a summon?
Like you mentioned Mr. Blobby and he just manifests into your house like a Slenderman creepy bastard.
That's only if you say his name 3 times in front of a mirror.
Blobby,
While holding
Blobby,
it
Blobby.
You're not in front of a mirror.
How the fuck do you know? Are you in my house?
What? So you're doing the stream. What? You've got a mirror in front of you, or you're doing this from? Is this a bathroom stream where you've actually moved a laptop in there? That's why the connection's so shit because you're using like a crappy ass laptop.
We don't talk about my bathroom laptop, but no, it's not a bathroom stream.
So you're in there, and Mr. Blobby turns out and is like, "Oh, great. Would you like to join in this stream? What are you doing with that giant spear?"
Oh god, Mr. Blobby, no! Death, my Blobby. Beloved to death. Oh, that's right, I can summon meteors now, I completely forgot.
Well, you need to change hats to do that.
Oh, I did change hats, we put a white one on, remember?
Let's change the entire costume.
Yeah, the hat was part of the costume, though. It's all part of his ingenious plan to masquerade as a white hat hacker and get some Google Play cards to fund the Death Star 2.
Yeah, that didn't work.
Why? Why wouldn't it work?
It blew up.
No, the first one blew up. That's why you had to build the second one. Death Star 2, Death Star Harder.
I've been thinking about the Death Star and
Yeah,
the idea of it. Oh, good idea, poor execution in the films.
go on.
If they really wanted to do it, find a small moon, something like maybe 50 kilometers wide or even 10 kilometers wide will do it. And then build stuff internally. So any scans will show it's a rogue rock. And very few ship scans will be able to penetrate, say, skin of 5 kilometers of rock.
Okay, that's fair, but what you have to remember is that, like, even though they're the villains, they are like the fucking legal government, so it's not like they have to hide the space station from anything.
Well, they addressed that in Rogue One. It was a secret project. The majority of the Empire didn't even know it existed.
Death to Henry. Okay, but
Yeah, and reading through the lines, they just seem to suggest that when the Emperor reveals it, it's going to be a massive show of force against any rebel factions, but he didn't want to do it too early because it'll backfire and everyone, well, the Empire will just dissolve, because what the fuck are you making a weapon like this for?
okay, do you actually want to take the Disney movie as canon, though?
Was that made after Disney or before it?
No, that was Disney. Like, think very hard. Do you really want to use the details from the Disney movie in the argument here? Because then we have to start discussing fucking Starkiller Base and how that's technically done exactly what you're describing.
Oh,
Oh, good, it's these fuckers again.
a buff skeleton?
Skeleton into skeleton wife.
So which one of them is the woman?
The large one.
Oh,
Obviously.
of course.
Gotta have yourself a large Brunhilde for wife. Oh dear. Time to upgrade my crows.
Bruce here. Be making a certain joke from a certain first-person game where you had powers.
I'm so annoyed that never made it into the final version of BioShock. Like, BioShock Infinite, like, Jesus Christ, what we got was massively watered down compared to the promotional material.
Yeah.
No, that scene in itself is so fucking interesting, though, just because, like, before he goes Charles X, he briefly becomes a communist.
Only briefly.
Yeah, because,
Is that part of the transformation, gaining crow powers? It's one of the first, like, symptoms. You get fever, headache, your capillaries start to vibrate, you become communist. After about half an hour, those symptoms start to dispel, and you gain the ability to summon crows.
also Mr. Blobby may or may not manifest inside your kitchen. That's unrelated, though. No, but I'm serious.
So Son does. So Booker do it when he gains the power. Wherever the hell he lives in the US, Mr. Bolly's just in his kitchen. It's like, the fuck, he's not even here. What am I going to do now? Oh, I know. I'll just raid his house, trying to find some money, to pay for the bus fare back.
No, the plot twist is he manifests in Booker's kitchen in the wrong universe.
His kitchen in the weird kind of in between universes apartment he goes into when he dies.
No, I just mean like Mr. Blobby's going universe to universe trying to find our Booker to it. Like Mr. Blobby also has terror powers. You know Mr. Blobby could do it as well.
That's if it went from the thing where it's the weird apartment where he died, like Mr. Blobby turns out, it's like, finally you're dead. Now I can kill you. But if I'm dead, aren't I dead? Well, yes, but technically no. You're only mostly dead.
Mr. Blobby turns up and accidentally kills Comstock by mistake.
Imagine, in remake of Resident Evil 2, Mr. X has like Ben to go through doors. Because Mr. Blobby is just so thick. Would he have to do that? Just like, you're here. What, it'd be a whole reenactment of that? Just Booker trying to escape Mr. Blobby? Because he's a mighty glacier. Sure, he has
No,
powers.
Mr. Blobby just goes through the wall like the Kool-Aid man. That's canon, by the way, because there's at least 2 Mr. Blobby sketches where they've done that as the joke.
Oh God.
I still... You know about the abandoned theme park? There's an abandoned Mr. Blobby theme park in the UK.
God.
And a bunch of people decided to film a low-budget horror movie around it. I was like, a bunch of people genuinely went out and filmed the Blobby Witch project.
Homeless people sometimes live here. It's like a can, some eggs down here. Don't know what. It's just like beans. Something strange in this can. Fuck! Oh my God.